everyone, this is the Cavalier here, and today I'm bringing you guys a new video called as Phoenix Point. And in this video, it's like information. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the features in the game. I'm not going to talk about the story of the game, and I'm not going to talk about the soldier classes. I'm not going to talk about how the combat works, how the backstory, like the fictional kind of characters that are inspired the game. I'm not going to talk about any of that because I'm gonna make a separate videos for all of them. Yes, I'm that excited. I'm that excited that I already planned out my next 7 or 8 videos in my information playlist of my channel. Just because this game is so cool, it's so amazing, so awesome. No more words that can describe my excitement right now. I've been following this game from E3 this year. Like they kind of showcased a demo where you fight a crab queen. Yes, a crab queen that is monstrous in size. You will fight her with your squad, tactical turn-based combat like XCOM. And why am I talking about XCOM here? Because this game is created by the guy who created the original XCOM back in the 90s, Julian Gallup. He is also hailed to be one of the topmost 100 guys who inspired their own industry in a new path that they kind of led. So, for example, after the XCOM games, like the strategy genre, the gaming genre kind of took inspiration from him and his games. So there are 3 games that he released in the original 93s. Like 93, the Enemy Unknown came, I think, or Alien Unknown. I don't know the exact name of 93 game. But then there came Terror from the Deep in 95, and 97 the Apocalypse came along. So these 3 games are so successful, and till this day they are awesome as hell. I love Terror from the Deep. I hail Terror from the Deep to be the best game ever. I really do, because that game really showcased the evolution of turn-based strategy as well as certain mechanics that I still think that new games can learn from. So that's one thing. And he said like those 3 games inspired him, and he kind of not left the genre, but he was just quiet and kind of like when Firaxis took on the mantle, they kind of did their own spin-off on XCOM, how they thought XCOM should be. And like Julian Gallup said, like, okay, I'm gonna do on my own style of all the things, like the original XCOM, the new XCOM, and like intermediate between them, and inspiration from a lot of other games. So that's cool. And what are the other games that I'm talking about? It's like there's a mechanism in the game which is like part shooting from Fallout. For example, in XCOM 2, it's just simple, as you might seen in my videos or in my talking about the new campaign or stuff like this. You can just take a shot on an enemy, just like that. But in Phoenix Point, that's like body part shooting. You can disable their arms, you can disable their legs, you can disable their head, you can disable their torso. There are a lot of things in Phoenix Point that I really excited about, and this is one of them. And again, the developer is an amazing guy. He's a real genius, and this game is pretty much amazing. I loved how the fact they have developed this game till now. And again, this game is not your typical big publishing companies that are doing this with big budget. This game is done by fans like us. Yes, they sort of started a campaign where they collected money from all the fans. Obviously, there's you know uh, benefit in doing that. Like if you give them $40, you pledge them $40 for the game, you will get a digital copy of the game, and pretty much it's pre-ordering, but not pre-ordering, if you understand what I mean. It's like you are pledging to the game and you are getting benefits from it. There's even like a character model developed in the game if you pledge this much amount of money, and people did spend that much amount of money. Like 500,000 was their base value, like for the development, and they got that in the pledge, and they extended the stretch goal for adding new things to the game. And I'm really sad about the pledge ending so soon, because I wanted to pledge them, and also like I wanted to see like underwater missions. I'm not going to go into the story, because if I go into that, it's going to take like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, because yes, that much amount of story content is there. So I'm going to separate them all into little chunk of videos for you guys. And that point, I'll talk about why the pledges didn't work. In the last 2 pledges, they couldn't reach the pledge, but they said like outside the pledges, if the game does really well, then they will take upon the DLCs, so they will release that content real soon. So I'm really excited about that. I know all about the game. I read extensively all their fictional books, mini books, mini stories, and I've seen all the characters. Our soldiers, how the combat really works. I've seen the enemy models that are going to be there in the game. They are going to be speculating about certain things. I've also seen the geoscopic view. You guys might have seen this as well in the trailer above, or the photos above, but that's just photos and trailers. But I'm going to talk about all the things like individual importance that are present in the game, the features that are present in the game that kind of extends and enhance the XCOM experience that you get from the old games as well as in the new game. So like the bridge between the old awesomeness and the new awesomeness, and that bridge is going to be so fucking cool. So thank you guys for watching. This is the Peculiar Cavalier here, and you've been an amazing audience. And also check out their own website. I'm gonna talk about the game for like 8 or 10 videos or 20 videos even before the game comes out at 2018 yen. So I did forget to mention that. Yes, the game releases end of the year next year, but it can extend to 2019. I don't know about that. They didn't say like exact date. It's like fourth quarter of 2018. So it might not come out, but I'm hoping it comes out at that time. If I get a chance to get the demo of the game, but my channel has to grow for that. But if it grows and if I have the ability to ask them and they are gracious enough to lend me a copy or something for me to showcase to you guys, I'll happily do that because I'm in love with the game. I love the developer, and the original XCOM games are my favorite. I just love this genre so much, and Phoenix Point is, I can't extend the point of saying how beautiful this game is. The mechanisms in the game, the gameplay, the story, it's just so cool. I'll talk about them separately, guys. Please hit that like button. I'm really excited. Go check out their website. You can see it for your own. Why am I excited? And what are the things that I'm going to cover? And subscribe it with your friends. Spread the word about this game because this game needs to be, bought by everyone. Because I'm going to say this out loud. Even before, like the developer said, it's only like 15% done. But I'm going to say this right now. This game is going to be the best damn game ever, and this game is going to pave the path to the new era of gaming. I'm damn sure. In the 2020s when it starts, this game is going to pave a way, and everyone will look up to this game for inspiration, for experimentation, for anything, because this game is fucking amazing. It's so amazing. I have no words for it. I'm just going to talk about it in a new video, guys. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for everything that is gaming, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.